Thanks. I think the time changes really got everybody.
Okay, okay. So,
So, mhm.
so in the last class we have seen the quick table calculations. The first 7 quick table calculations we have seen the formulas, and we have seen the scope and direction. So now the next one is, so the same display. So I wanted to change, so without changing the display, I wanted to only change the directions. It means not table across, not table down, not pane across, not pane down. Suppose I wanted to take 1, 5, 9, 13. For example, the quarters. So if I have year and quarter, and I have region and segment. So then I have a sales here. So the sales price. Now the quarters Q1 and the Q1 and Q1 and Q1 first, and Q2 and Q2 and Q2 and Q2 second. So as I already explained the order of execution. So if it is there 2 dimension, first it will take one value from the dimension, and then all the values of your second dimension it will complete and comes to the second value of your year. So now you want to change your direction. For this, you need to go here. You can take the specific dimension. So for example, if I go here, add a quick table calculations as a running total. So this running total will go to table across. You can make it table down or pane across, pane down. So I want to make this Q1 first, that to be added with the Q1 of 2012, and that to be added with the Q1 of 13, and that to be added with the Q1 of 14. So how to make that? So for this, go here, edit table calculations and specific dimensions. So now here it says region and segment. So what it will do? First it will take the region, so central, and it goes segment 1, 2, 3. So if you restart every region, it will be restarting here. So you see here restarting here. So otherwise you see restarted. Otherwise it will be continuing, because your restarting will play the role of pane when you are coming to the partitioning and addressing, right? So your restarting will play the role of pane in the case of partitioning and addressing. Now it has to be the quarter. So go here and check this and select quarter and year. So first I select the quarter. So it picks a quarter. So in this quarter how many values? 4. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. It has a next value? Yes, year. So here how many values? 11, 12, 13, 14. So first it takes a value of Q1 and goes to that year. 11, 12, 13, 14. It completes. So 6116 plus this plus this plus this. It completes. Then it comes here Q2 plus Q2 plus Q2 plus Q2. So this is continuously going. So I need to restart quarter. So what happens? Q1 1 plus plus plus, it ends here, and again this plus this plus this plus this ends here, and take this plus this, you take plus this plus this plus this, because if you see here the normal sum of sales, you can see the value differences. So now you see 6116 plus 6789, it is 6759, it is 12875, plus 11,012, this is 23,886, plus your 21,448, it is 45,334, and it takes Q2 8324 plus 14,559, it is 22,883, plus your 9229, it is 32,112, plus your 8934, it is 41,046, and again it goes here 3149 plus 13, so it is 43, plus your 20, it is 64, and then plus your 11, it is 75. So this way it goes. So the jumbling the order without changing your visualization, you need to go for specific dimension. So earlier we were having a separate screen addressing and partitioning. So that we have to use, which I showed you last class. So just I wanted to recollect this. And that is next one. So before I go to the secondary calculations, you can see here. So this order and this quarter. So let me take this sum of sales. So when I go to this, YTD total. So and take this formula. So you see there is a running sum of sales. So but this running sum of sales is for running total, right? What is happening here in the YTD total? So again I take the second one, sum of sales, and here let me add this running total. So when I go here, the formula is one and the same, running sum. Same formula is applied for YTD total. Then what is the difference? See here, the first four, it is same. 74, 160, 304 and 484. So it is there for the first four. And from the next year onwards, here it is restarted, but here it is continuing. So here it is restarted at the year and it is continuing. It means when you go here and edit, you can see here the specific dimensions, year and quarter restarting every year, right? So the running total only, but in this YTD total, you are using your addressing and partitioning year and quarter and restarting at every year of order date. But when you go to the running total, the same running total only, but there is no specific dimensions used. So this is the differences between your running total and YTD total. And similarly, so when I go to this, when I go to the YOY growth, and when I go to this percentage difference. So here you see the formula. So sum of sales minus of lookup z and sum of sales comma minus 1 and absolute. This is same as such as percentage difference. When you go here and double click on this, you see the formula. So it is one and the same. So this YOY growth and your percentage difference is one and the same. YOY growth and your percentage difference, the formula is one and the same. But what makes the differences? You see here, the year, it is null. It means the whole year you are comparing with your previous year. But here, only your first quarter you are comparing with your previous quarter. That is the difference. So this 211, I don't have any previous value, right? So it deducts it from itself. So the complete year it is 0. When I go to the next year, the first quarter compares with the first quarter of the previous year and displays. The second quarter which compares with the second quarter of the previous year and displays. But here it is not the case. The first quarter, it compares with the previous quarter, there is no previous quarter, so it detects from itself, so it's 0. The second quarter which compares with the previous quarter detects from the first previous quarter and displays. So this is the difference. So when I go here, edit table calculation, here restarting at the level of year, but here it is not the case, it is plain. So percentage difference from. It is not undergone any specific dimensions and there is no restarting. Fine. And one more thing you wanted to notice. So not only you are deducting it from the previous. So there are options available. Either you can deduct it from the next or you can fix one value, the first one, and make the others should be deducted from the first, or keep the last one and make the others to deduct from the last. For example, there is a relative to option is available. You see here relative to. It is by default previous. Now make it next. So what will happen? So this compares with this and So this, so earlier this compares with this, right? Now this compares with this compares with this, and this compares with this, and this there is no further 2015 is there, so this compares with this 2014, so it is 0. Got it? Earlier, this compares with its previous, there is nothing, so it is 0. Then 12 compared with my previous year, and 13 compared with the previous year 12, and 14 compared with the previous year 13. So it was happening that way. But now, the 11 compares with 12. So 12 compares with 13, 13 compares with 14. 14 doesn't have any next value, so it compares with itself and it is 0. So the relative 2 will do this way, right? So both the things you can do. So now the first one I take. So relative I take first. So it means what? The first one is fixed. First one is fixed. So this compares with this, so 0. So this 12 compares with the first, fine. And 13 will not compare with 12, 13 again compares with 11. And 14 again compares with 11. So this is another scenario. So the first will be fixed and every next value will compare with the first one. And this one you can make it last. So the last one is fixed, 14. So the 14 compares with the last, so it is 0, and 11 compares with the last, and 12 compares with the last, and 13 compares with the last. So there is a relative 2 will be available. By default it is previous, that you can alter. You wanted to make it next or first or last. So that is based on your requirement. You can do that. Okay, so there is a relative option. The compute using where you will do it is in the scope and direction. You will use for the directions. When you go to the relative, only with this differences, so you can use it. And the edit table calculations, you will get the specific dimensions where you can alter the part, the addressing means the direction, and restart, so that you will make it with the pane level, right? So you are clear now. So now the next one, so which is your YTD growth. YTD total we have seen, YTD year over year growth we have seen. So now the YTD growth. So the last one. So when I take this YTD growth, so and try to get the formula, it says some sales as a secondary calculation with different addressing than the first and must be customized by dragging to the data pane, it says. It means if there is a secondary table calculation, the formula will not be displayed. So what is secondary calculation? Go here, edit. So you see there is first table calculation applied, running total. And then on addition, add secondary calculation and the second one, percentage difference from. So first it goes with the running total and add secondary calculation, then goes with the percentage difference from. So it means what? This is running total, year and quarter and reset. It means this is a YTD total. And add the secondary calculation and you see the percentage difference from and year and quarter and year. So it means this is year over year growth. So your YTD growth is a combination of YTD total and your year over year growth. Clear? So your YTD growth is a combination of year YTD total and your year over year growth. So the secondary calculations we can make use of one calculations you can apply. In addition, you will be using another calculations. So I will show you one example first. So in the last class we have seen one example. Now I will show you another example. I show this as Pareto analysis. So last class I showed you waterfall. So this class I will show you Pareto analysis. So Pareto analysis means what? It is a 80-20. So 20%.
Hey Shashi,
Yeah.
hey question. What is waterfall? Is waterfall the same thing like we did like a table across, table across and down, down across? Is that called waterfall?
No. Waterfall is actually analysis. Suppose. So I think I didn't take in last class. I will take this. So now suppose for example
Okay.
you are spending $100. So $100 you are spending, $20 you spend for some item, and $25 you spent for some other item, 45. So another $15, $10 you spend for some other thing, and another $15 you spend for some other thing. So 20 plus 25, 45, plus 10, 55, and plus 15, 70. So another $30 you spend for some other thing. So this is the classification. This is a sub category, sub items for your $100 which you spent. $100 is there, $20 you spend for something, $25 you spend for something, $10 you spend for something, and $15 you spend for something, and $30 you spend for something. So you can display this way. One. The same I can display this way. How? So this $100 is there. So in this $25 you spend, $20 you spend, and $25 you spend, and $10 you spend, and $15 you spend, and rest dollars you spend. This this 100 you can classify this way also. So this is like your waterfall. This is like your waterfall. So you can classify your sub items in the display in a waterfall model, the amount you spend. So now for example your profit is there 286,000. So in this 280,000, if you go for a subcategory, my category 1 having some profit, plus the category 2 some other profit, plus your category 3 some other profit, plus like this it goes. So the end of your last subcategory, when it comes, it would be your final, the total sum of the profit. So how to display in a waterfall format. So with this quick table calculations, how we do that? So with this quick table calculations, how I derive the Pareto analysis. These two examples I will show you today. Pareto is basically 20% of your sale or profit attained by, no, 80% of your sale or the profit achieved by 20% of the customers. So that is the Pareto analysis. So if you go and see your 80% of your profit is contributed by 20% of the customers only. So how to display that? So both are percentage. Which one? Your profit also percentage, your customer also percentage. So now what I do, let me take this customer here. Carefully watch this. 793 customers are there. Now let me bring this profit here. So the profit of each and every customers are displayed here. Descending, right? Descending I make it. So positive values are there and the negative values are there in the other end. Fine. So this you make it as entire view. So compress in one view. So means in a single view I brought it. So fine. Now, so here the customer name is there, here the profit values are there. Fine. I want to make it as percentage. So go here, quick table calculation. First you make the running total. So because individuals I cannot make a percentage because 80% of the profit. So how? Whenever 80 percentage of 284 is how much? So somewhere around it would be some 220. When that will come? When you make a running total first. So make this running total. So it is 1 plus 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 it is coming. Fine. So in this on top of that I make a add secondary calculation and I make this percentage of total. So this becomes percentage now. So earlier it was only the case, means the running total. This I wanted to make it as percentage. So go here, in addition, go that and take this percentage of total. So now this becomes 0 to 120. Why it is 120? Because there are some customers which was in negative. So that's why it has come down below. Fine. So now this is over. Now when it comes to the customers, how we make 20 percentage of the customers. So 793 people are there. Suppose you have 40 people in your class. So 25% of the students, how you will take 10 divided by 40. Then it is 25%. 10 means what? It is a rank wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th student you are picking. So that first 10 students divided by total number of students. So you create a calculated field. So and give this as percentage of customers. So first you will give the rank index. So index is your rank divided by total. How you will take the total? So the total sum of, that is for sum. So what you will go for the total number of customers? It is size. Size is a function which will give you the size of the partition. Here there is no partition, only one partition is there. The customers, total customers 793. So that will be displayed here in the size. So apply. So now what happened? This percentage of customers has come. So take this here. So now, so this one I bring it to the detail. Fine. So now this is between percentage of customers and percentage of profit. The percentage of profit is already there, and percentage of customers. This detail I brought it. The customer name I remove it from the visualization, and I go here. Thus, instead of this pane, I use this as customer name, and here also number of customers I compute using customer name. So it will be like this. So both the places I removed this customer name and it is having there only in the detail. So in the compute using, I will use for the sum of profit and the percentage of customers as using customer name. Fine. So now this format is, this is 0, 20, 40, 60, 80. This is 0, 0.0, 0, 0.1. This also, let me change the format into percentage. So go here, number, instead of this percentage, and make this into 0 decimal place. It is there. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. So now you see this 20 percentage of the customer reaches here at the 70 percentage, 80 percentage of the profit. Now you see this is the 20 percentage of the customer which reaches 80 percentage of the profit. Now I wanted to distinguish. So go here, add a reference line. I will take reference line as separately, but just constant. Give 20 percentage, 0.2. Fine. So I will draw a line. So here. Again I go here, right click, add reference line and select constant and draw a line of 80 percentage. So this both meets at this point. So 20 percentage of your customer contributes to your 80 percentage of the profit. Okay. So this is your Pareto analysis. Here you used what? Quick table calculations. Secondary table calculations means first you use a percentage, means running total. In addition, you use a percentage of total. Now, the next one, waterfall chart I will do. So this is your Pareto analysis. Let me go for a waterfall chart. So I go here and take this as waterfall. So now you see here in the waterfall, let me take this subcategory and I take this profit. So I have this value. So let me swap this. So I have this value. Let me have this. So this sum of profit, I make it as running total. So it comes like this. So the values are like this: 41, 41 plus 60 plus 6 plus 96 and minus. Here the book cases is minus. That's why 96 it has come down to 93. And from here plus 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 it goes here, and then there is a down 304, then there is a down, finally 286. Fine. I want to show this grand subtotal here. So either you can go analysis totals and row grand totals, you can show this way, or you can go to this analytics pane and bring this total. It shows row grand total, whichever way you wanted you can use it. Fine. So the my row total, it is your $100. This $100 it is spent with this subcategories. Now I wanted to position, it is now positioned in this way. I want to position this way. How to do that? So now what I do, so instead of this automatic, I take this as a gone bar. So on top of that, every gone bar is there. Fine. So carefully with this, I create a calculated field, waterfall, waterfall. So in this, I put just minus profit, this profit, because we are going with the profit, right? Just the profit, and this waterfall I place it on the size. Now you see 41,000, and from here 60,000, from here, from down, and from here it is stopping, and from here it is starting, from here it is starting, it will. So now it needs the original value. So then profit you put it in the label. So 41 plus 18 plus 6 plus 30 minus 3 plus 26 plus 55 plus 6000, it goes this way, and minus 11 minus 17, so it comes to this. So the positive value I wanted to show in the different color and negative value I want to show in the different color. No worries. Take this profit and put it in the color. So this color, probably I change this to red and green. Go here, red, green, emerging. So I go here. All your positive values are there in your green and your negative values are in the red. So now you see this. This is your red, green. So this is how we will display your waterfall chart. Right? So only thing I applied here, running total I added and then changed it to gone bar. Only that value should be shown on the top of that particular value, and created a calculated field waterfall minus of profit, and that one I place it on the size. That's all. That minus values will show the differences. This is the technique. Means you are creating a calculated field minus of profit. If you want to show the sales, minus of sales. If you want to show the quantity, minus of quantity, and place it on the size. Automatically that will display, and the difference value only you wanted to show, take the sum of profit and put it in the label, and you want to show the positive or negative color in two different colors, negative values in two different colors, then take that and put it in the color shelves. So your negative will be in different color and your positive will be in the different color. Okay, so this is your waterfall. And then another one chart I'll show you. That is your bump chart we used to call this as. So basically month wise. So now you see here I go order date. This one I take it as month. So Jan to December I have. Now I have four regions are there. For example, this region I put in the color. So four regions are there. So basically every month for this four region, in terms of profit, which region rank first, which region rank second, which region rank third, which region rank fourth. This is what the scenario. In the 12 months, so I have four regions. So in the 12 months, this regions, which one in terms of profit ranked first, second, third and fourth, I wanted to display. And also not the same region will be the first on the next month also, and all the 12 months may not be the same. Here you see, when I see this blue color is there from Jan to December the same way, and the orange color is the same order, and red color is in the same order, green color in the same order, but it may not be the case absolutely. So how you wanted to change, that is the scenario. So now I take a rank. So I create a calculated field and rank, and I give this as index. So apply. So this rank is there. So this rank I will bring it here. So initially this rank, before that I change this to discrete. Fine. So means 1, 2, 3, 4. So now the rank for the region I have to take. So here it is only month is placed, that's why it is taking for the month. No worries. Go here, compute using region. So it shows 4 regions. Right. So now again it is showing rank 1 for same region, central, and rank 2 for orange east, rank 3 for red color south, and rank 3 for green west. So it may not be the case. So what to do? So go here and edit table calculations and automatic sort in terms of profit I told you. So custom. So I didn't place anywhere else my profit. So that's why I'm taking in terms of custom sum of your profit and the descending values you want to take. Fine. So now you see earlier the blue was there in the first, now green has come. It means the first month green is the top one, but it should not be the case for all the months. Now how to tweak that? So basically the order of execution, what I told you, suppose if you take month and region, right? So first it has to take the month, 1st January, then it has to take the region 1, 2, 3, 4. In terms of profit it has to check. and it has to position the rank. Then, so once first month is completed, then come to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to go in this way. So in your specific dimension, you have to have both month and the region, and in that you have to keep the month first and the region next. So that is your order of execution. Then only your expectation will work. So go here in this rank, edit table calculation, specific dimension, take your region and month. So in this you have to keep your month first. So it has to go with the month first and region next, and restarting with every month. So restarting every month. So now you see here, you will see the difference. So the green color, which is first in the month of January, the same green color is third in the month of February. The same green color first in the month of March, same green color is third, and fifth month it is first, and consecutively till September it is first, and then it goes to third and second and second. So this is the way how you display. Now I don't want to show this way. I wanted to show in a line. So this you can display. This is called as your bump chart. You got it? So the order of execution, you should be very thoroughly, you should know. So when you use a specific dimension, I have two fields. So how my order of execution should go? It should calculate the month first. I pick this January. It has to calculate for 4 regions, and then comes to the February. So it has to calculate for 4 regions. So you need to place month and region in your specific dimensions. Definitely the month, and the next one should be your region, and restarting every month. Now suppose I slice it based on the year. So if I slice it based on the year, for example this way, sorry, so this way I wanted to keep it. So now 4 years are there. So here you see all the years it is showing the same value. It may not be the case, right? You see the trend, it is same, it may not be the case. Now how to do? Because you didn't add here, you go here and add this. So you go here and add this. 1 minute. So let me take a duplicate of this and keep it. Duplicate. And this one, let me remove this. So this is the one. Fine. Let me come here and work on this. So here in this rank, edit table calculations, I didn't use month here at all. So take this here. Come. So this is what is it? The order it is changing. So this year, it has to go take this year first year. Right. So still it is not doing it. So I go take this year on the top. So take the year first, 11, and take the month second. Go here and region 1, 2, 3, 4. Restart next month. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes for this. Then once this region everything is completed, month is completed, it come out year 2. Then go to the month. So region 1, 2, 3, 4. Restart month. 1, 2, 3, 4. Restart month. So it goes this way. So this is how. So now you see the trend. It is total. This is for the month, the all the 4 years, because this is discrete, blue in color. All the 4 months in one, or sorry, all the 4 years in 1 month. But this I am slicing year wise. So first year 2011. So south is the first and west is the first in 2012, and you have this east is the first, and here again west is the first. So you see the trend, totally it varies. So this is how you can do this. This chart is called as bump chart. So this is useful for your sales analysis. So the sales and retail analysis, how to display your ranking based on the region or based on the product, based on the managers. You can do that. I have a 4 groups, managers, region manager. So which group back the first? So I wanted to give the star of the month award. So based on the team, which team, sales team performed well. So how to get that? So this is a in terms of sales, in terms of profit. If it is in terms of here, you see no profit is there, but profit is used internally in the custom chart. Similarly, you can use that sales also you can use. Which region? So it has done the sales. Okay. So basically these three charts, which is this is used for your order of execution. And this is used for your running total, and how we use this size with the minus value, and this one is your secondary calculations, how you are having your running total. In addition, if you are adding your percentage of total, how you use. So these are all the three different examples for your quick table calculations. Clear? And now the next one. So this is basically that. So this your YTD growth. So which is the combination of your YTD total and your year over year growth. So that you have your add secondary calculations. Right? So the next one more was the compound growth rate. The compound growth rate will go with the CGR formula is there. So suppose if you are going with the SAP calculations, so suppose you go for 24 months and 36 months. So it goes with the beginning of the month and the end of the month, and what is the difference between them. So accordingly it would be calculated. So similarly here also the same. So when I go with this, so it shows. So your end value divided by your beginning value, CGR, this custom compound growth rate, ending value divided by beginning value into power of 1 divided by number of years minus of 1. So probably your beginning value is 1000. So you are making 1000 for 24 months. So your ending value will be 24,000, right? And 1 divided by number of years, 2, right? If it is a 36 months, then 1 divided by 3. So this way it goes. So how this in terms of the calculation, how we are getting this. So you can go here, the same here. So I go here, duplicate. Instead of this, I take clear quick table calculations and go here and take this compound growth rate. So when I go for the formula, so it says, so you see power of, so Zn sum of sales divided by lookup of Zn sum of sales, comma first, comma Zn 1 divided by index minus 1 and whole power of minus 1. So this is the formula for this. So the power of your initial value and your end value. So that's you use this number of years, the index and first. So the first month to the number of month, whichever you are having number of years. So minus your 1. So this is how we use the compound growth rate. Only the financial calculation we never frequently use the compound growth rate. I never used in any of my projects. So especially for this financial mutual funds and etc., they use this CGR, compound growth rate. Okay, so this comes to an end of your quick table calculations. So the next one is level of detail expression, LOD. So a level of detail expression, suppose one calculation you have, one analysis you are doing. In addition, I am doing another analysis. For example, for a group. So in this group, so means a sales groups are there. So suppose for example, four groups, four teams are performing. So out of these four teams, so which sales rep who bagged the order, highest order. In addition, who is the one having maximum average of the orders? The two things you are treating. So such kind of analysis, we can do it using LOD expression. But LOD was introduced from 9.0 and above. Till 8.3, we used to have only such a kind of multiple analysis. We will go with the table calculations and we will use the sets for the multiple analysis calculations. But after 9.0, this LOD expression, also called as LOD calculations, level of detail expressions, right? After that, our life is easier. The complex calculations, we negate lot of aggregation functions because more higher level. So now country wise I see my sum of sales. If your aggregation is more, your granularity is less. Obviously, correct? So now in this data set, the country wise, say here only one country I have, United States. So your aggregation is very high, some of says higher level. So your granularity is very low. Now the next level I go, state level. So little one step down. So your aggregation is little lesser, but your granularity is slightly more than your earlier one. And again I drill down, country, county, district wise. So again you are drilling down your aggregation, stepping down, and your granularity is high. Now the going to the root level. I go postal code, that is the least. So this is your level of detail. Country, state, county, and city, and then postal code. So more you get down in your aggregation, more your granularity will increase, and there is a face value where your chart will display. That is your level of detail. Level of detail. So I will give you one material. So please go through that. So that is your level of detail. Level of detail expressions. So more you grow, so more you go down. So when it is higher, your granularity is high. So then your, so the aggregation is lower. Sorry, when your aggregation is higher, more, your granularity is lesser. And one step below. So this is a country level. And one step below, you are going into the state. One step below, you are going into the city. One step below, you go into the postal code. So then you are, this is your level of detail. So you are stepping down. Your granularity will increase. Fine. So here, this LOD is derived by a curly braces. So you have a curly braces. So there you will have your LOD derived. So within your curly braces. Here, after your curly braces, immediately your scope will come. So now, for example, it starts and ends with your curly braces. That's all. So your LOD will start and ends with your curly braces. And within this curly braces, so you have your scope. You have your scope. So you have your scope there. So what are the scopes? There are three types of scopes you have. One is fixed, the second one is include, and the third one is exclude. So after your curly braces, immediately your scoping keyword, this is called as scoping keyword. So one is fixed, the another one is include, the third one is exclude, followed with your dimension declaration. So either order ID, you wanted to go for order ID, or you wanted to go for customer ID, whatever. Then followed with your colon. So then your aggregation declaration. So either the aggregation will be your sum sales, or so average sale, or you can even go for minimum order date. So any aggregation, minimum order date is also aggregation, right? So and you say count distinct of customer ID, count distinct of your customer ID. So you can do anything. So basically this is what your LOD. So one, so you will have a curly braces and ends with the curly braces, and within this curly braces, first one is the scoping keyword. The scoping keyword is of three types. One is fixed, the second one is include, and third one is exclude. Right? And the next one is your dimension declaration and colon. And the next one is aggregation definition. So it may be a minimum of order date, count distinct of customer ID, sum of sales, average of sales, sum of profit, minimum of profit, maximum of profit, whatever you can do that. Okay. So this is what your LOD. So you can see here there is, it would be like this. So average. So this is again an aggregation. This is the next level. I will tell you later. So the first element after opening the curly braces is one of the following scoping keywords: include, exclude, and fixed. So now you see here, include, exclude, and fixed, and followed with your dimension declaration. So this one is specify 0 or more dimensions referenced by the scoping keyword when evaluating the aggregation expression. Then followed with the aggregate expression is the calculation performed. And entire level of detailed expression is enclosed in the curly braces. Right? So this I will pass it out to you. Go through that in detail. We will see in tomorrow's class. Okay.